weekend host to make the highly coveted Talkers Heavy 100 list of top radio shows in America. Now, back to Aaron Klein.
Jeffrey Epstein. I think we're looking here at the tip of the iceberg. So much can potentially come out here. I have been reporting for way before he was recently arrested, like 2 years ago, looking at the different details of this, and like the whole thing, it's not that it doesn't add up to me, it's that there has to be way more to this on so many levels. First of all, you have Jeffrey Epstein bringing in, now the latest, there are some workers who described seeing like throngs of young women all the time running around his island, even sometimes when he's not there. You have throngs of women in New York, in Palm Beach, but especially on Epstein's sordid private island. And to me, all right, let's just think about this. Even if you are a totally eccentric billionaire, and I don't know that he was a billionaire according to the reports, but a lot of money, and questions where this money came from. All those women, do you really need, not women, he's a pervert, girls. Do you really need like 100 girls running around your island just for you? I don't think so. I think the story here is way beyond Jeffrey Epstein. We already know some of that. We have a British royal who has been named as consorting allegedly with one of the victims. We have potentially within days possibly other major names that can come out running around with Epstein. One of them obviously is Bill Clinton. But to me, I'm wondering if there's something more going on. And I'm just like asking questions. Is it just Epstein and then maybe one or two friends? Or are we looking at, I don't even know, it's like a cult almost. I mean, you look at like the religious symbolism on his island. Jeffrey Epstein claims that you've seen the picture, I'm sure, of that place of worship, quote unquote, or whatever. It looks like Solomon's temple. On the top of it, you have the dome that looks kind of like the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem. It's painted like blue and white. And Epstein now claims, oh, that was my gym. Excuse me, your gym looks like a religious temple, maybe? Or maybe we're looking here at some sort of, I'm just speculating, a cult-like behavior, activities with other people. I don't want to use the words like secret society or anything, so I'm not going to go there. But this is not one guy. I don't believe it. My journalism lens is going off, and I think there's way more to this, and even more than just Epstein and Clinton and the other friends. This looks like regular activity. And then you have the reports of, and I talked about this before, about how he had these different cameras in like a Big Brother style cameras set up, according to witnesses, inside his homes. We know for sure, by the way, in Florida, cameras were found in bedrooms. So there are questions there about, what was he recording? Was it like private blackmail? You have another report by Akasa, the labor secretary, who had to step down, where he was asked something, and he said something about he was allegedly told that he had connections to intelligence. So what intelligence? Was it a country's intelligence? Was there something more going on here? Was he collecting blackmail information? I don't know. I mean, this is way bigger than what is being perceived right now, or what is being portrayed. It's not, I don't think it's one guy, one pervert hiring these people, got some friends involved. I don't know. I think there's something far more sinister going on here. Now, and Joshua Klein continues with me. We have just a few minutes left. We've been reporting, and again, if you missed it, I'm not going over all the details now. We don't have enough time. Check out the podcast, connectpal.com/Aaron Klein. For 2 weeks now, I've been detailing Jeffrey Epstein's ties to Clinton, Clinton's very strange denials, Clinton flying around many, many times, once allegedly with a softcore porn actress, other times with women or girls, we don't know, females, whose last names weren't on the flight manifest. First names may be made up. But Josh, isn't there reports now that Google has been scrubbing, while the media is sitting there playing up Epstein's ties to Trump, and all we know is Trump attended some party with him publicly filmed by NBC in the 1990s, and then went to another event, one event with Melania, and then to the credit of Trump, booted Epstein from Mar-a-Lago when Epstein was caught allegedly trying to come on to some girl. Google now is deleting the real ties here, one of them, and that is photographs of Bill Clinton with Epstein.
What isn't innuendo and what isn't speculation is those reports, which seem to be very credible. Someone, Bill Clinton, or somebody on his behalf, I don't know that for a fact, but somebody definitely paid what is called a online reputation manager, and what they do is they'll go and look for negative material that you tell them that is out there, and they'll try and get it off the internet completely, try and rank it, try and get it removed from Google, Twitter, anything that's out there. That's their job. And they noticed a huge activity after this, after Jeffrey Epstein was arrested, and Bill Clinton sent pictures of him with Jeffrey Epstein and articles, things like that. Things where some pictures were actually removed off of Google, some were deranked to a level that it's very hard to even find it, which definitely begs the question, if there's no there at all, which he clearly claimed in his, statement, and he was pretty unambiguous about it, saying he has, really no ties to this guy. It's been 20 years, it happened to have flown on his plane a couple times, played it down, and that was pretty much it. If that is the truth, then what is he so concerned about? Why is he hiring the reputation managers to scrub literally everything and anything that they could find that establishes any sort of connection between the two? Going into the Clinton Foundation, the reports actually where there were reports where Jeffrey Epstein might have even come up with the idea.
And then also we just put out at Breitbart of how the Clinton campaign was monitoring news media articles about Epstein and Bill because they knew that something was there. Anyway, got to leave it at that. Thank you very much for being here, and thank you to everybody for tuning in. Be sure to tune in every Sunday here, 7 to 9 p.m., or 10 p.m. to midnight on AM 970 The Answer. Be sure to follow me and Joshua Klein Research, our articles at Breitbart, and of course, follow me at Twitter and my column in the Jewish Press. We didn't even get to Epstein and Israel and Ehud Barak claiming to run for prime minister. I don't think he has any chance against Bibi, but his ties to Epstein, so hopefully we'll get to that next weekend. Be sure to tune in then. Thank you very much.